Hi, my name is Maureen and Today FM rocks in Mombasa.
Mula, my name is Mark. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks in Makassi.
Hey, Mbula from Rockawaki. I'm Mentor. I love listening to Today FM because they're playing my hits. Today FM rocks.
My name is Enrico. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks in Suva.
Hi, I'm Asrika and I'm from Lotoka and I love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, I'm Siva. I'm from Bath. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
And Vinaka, Fiji. In this bulletin, Fiji to receive more measles vaccines. Appointment of Privacy Commissioner to be discussed. And High Court to deliver judgment in child trafficking case.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Edwin Nunn.
Fiji is expected to receive an additional 400,000 doses of measles vaccine through the Australian and New Zealand governments. Health Minister Dr. Ifiremi Wangaina-Bete says this will boost their immunization campaign underway in the Central Division. Koroi Tandulala reports.
With measles now becoming a global concern, the Health Ministry is doing all it can to ensure Fijians are immunized against the disease.
We are very grateful to the Australian government through DFAT, as they've purchased another 200,000 vaccines for us, which is arriving this weekend. Likely stay again from Denmark, Copenhagen through UNICEF. I'd like to thank the New Zealand government for also purchasing another 200,000 vaccines, which will arrive middle to end of next week.
UN Special Rapporteur for Health, Danius Puras, says Fiji has responded well to the outbreak. Fiji now has 18 confirmed cases of measles with 0 recorded death.
Fiji is doing well with the management of this outbreak. I had opportunity to spend many hours because we traveled together with the Permanent Secretary, and I could see how much is done every day.
Health Minister Dr. Ifiremi Wangaina-Bete says they will not leave any Fijian behind.
That over the last few years, government has been, through the Prime Minister, has been very keen on procuring new state-of-the-art modern ships, and these are, some of the platforms we're going to be using to go out into, the islands and make sure that we try and target over groups that we believe are so important.
The latest cases are a 3-month-old from Wailali settlement in Wainandoi and a 17-month-old child from Walekutu in Lami. Koroi Tandulala, FBC News.
Discussions around the appointment of a privacy commissioner will take place soon. This was revealed by Attorney General Aya Syed Kayum during the 21st Attorney General's Conference over the weekend in Singatoka. Felipe Naikaso with the story.
With discussions to take place on the appointment of the Privacy Commissioner, the Attorney General also outlined that they will work very closely with the Online Safety Commissioner.
We have some thought process around this, and of course it needs to be, elucidated further, discussed further, more consultations. Whether we can actually have a Online Safety Commissioner together with a Privacy Commissioner together.
Syed Kayum told the participants that having a Privacy Commissioner will be ideal due to the fact that many people's privacy are still being invaded.
And we've had numerous incidents. Just 3-4 days ago, I've had people texting me about saying, my boyfriend has put up images of me, which we took at that point in time, but I did not consent to it being going up now. We just broke up 3 months ago.
The Attorney General also added that at the moment, a lot more can be done by the Online Safety Commission. Felipe Naikaso, FBC News.
The Suva High Court will today deliver judgment on alleged child trafficker Josevata Werelangi. Werelangi was found guilty by 3 assessors last Thursday. He is charged with 1 count of aggravated sexual servitude and 3 counts of domestic trafficking of children. It's alleged that between the 18th and 22nd of July 2015, Werelangi threatened or forced a 15-year-old girl to enter into or remain in sexual servitude. It's also alleged that he facilitated the transport of the complainant from Nosori to Rewa Street in Suva with the intent that the girl would be used to provide sexual services. Judge Justice Daniel Gounder will deliver his judgment this morning. The Fisheries Ministry is reminding everyone to be vigilant this festive season, especially when buying or consuming fish. This follows a few cases of fish poisoning in the Northern Division where victims had consumed ongo or common barracuda. Ciguatera fish poisoning is the most common seafood illness and is caused by eating fish contaminated with ciguatoxins, which produce small marine organisms living on or near coral reefs. Any reef fish can cause ciguatera poisoning, but species such as barracuda, grouper, red snapper, moray eel and coral trout are the most commonly affected. The Fiji Roads Authority is looking at provisions for taxis at clearway restricted areas. The clearway was introduced so that traffic congestion could be addressed during peak hours at certain strategic locations in the capital city. FRA Chief Executive Jonathan Moore says taxis need to pick up and drop off passengers even at restricted clearway locations. He says this is why the authority has delayed the extension of clearways to other parts of Suva.
We are looking into provisions for taxis because that is an issue right now. We have to make sure that we're not disadvantaging taxis unfairly because they do have to drop off and pick up. So hopefully over the next couple of months we'll get all those things ironed out and then it will go into full swing.
As we approach the busy festive season, people of Suva will be able to take advantage of the extended opening hours of the Suva market. This will benefit mostly working people who might not have time during the day to buy things from the market. Suva City Council's acting chief executive Azam Khan says from Wednesday the market will remain open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. It will also operate from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. The new opening hours are applicable to all sections of the market, including the fish market. Two roadside vendors from Ravi Ravi Mba now have their very own new and improved standardized roadside stalls. 49-year-old Vijay Kumaran and 54-year-old Murgesan have been selling on the roadside from a makeshift shelter for more than 2 decades. The two vendors say the new stall has good hygiene standards and is able to withstand adverse weather conditions. Kumaran says the stalls have lifted their business to another level and encouraged them to plant more vegetables and new crops. Overseas efforts are underway to get caskets to Samoa so that children who die from measles don't have to be buried without them. The death toll has soared and Samoans in New Zealand are anxious to help. Coming up, more female involvement in secondary schools rugby. And Anthony Joshua wins back title.
Ako Tabua. Ako do talitay na barong na Bula FM. Nambando na sir.
Bula. Alang gono iluto ka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti ni nambando na sir.
Ni Bula binaka. Nanregen go sa Bula FM nga. Na kasi.
Nalang go sa mundo active ng Bula FM nambando na sir nusur.
Ni Bula binaka. Nalang go Jerry yang melambasa. Do barong nga ng Bula FM nambando.
Bula FM nambando na sir.
Welcome back. Fiji Secondary School Rugby Union President Setariki Merikula says they will be creating a position for a female executive in the board from next year. Merikula says they are making this change because they want more female involvement in the sport. He says they want to create a new era for secondary school rugby.
Mostly the 15 competition is among boys. So we have introduced 7-a-side to introduce rugby in a more friendly way, and they just finished their provisional meetings, the provisional zone meeting in the weekend. So we are venturing into that.
Exciting news for volleyball fans with new under-19 and under-17 tournaments planned for next year. Fiji Volleyball Federation President Linganguki Suva confirms the board is meeting soon to hold discussions on this and form up a plan. Nguki Suva says their initial discussions were postponed due to the current measles outbreak.
We are also in talks with two of our partners in hosting a corporate volleyball tournament for indoor and also for beach volleyball. We were going to have a strategy meeting later this month, but because of this outbreak, we have postponed it to later early next year so that we can agree on duration and also on the participation of all these tournaments.
Meanwhile, the new dates for the Continental Cup will be released this week. It was to be held this weekend, but has been deferred to 2020 as a precaution due to the measles outbreak. The Fiji National Sports Commission Chair Peter Maisy says a whole new development plan is in the works for the Lodala Bay Secondary School property. The school caters for many sporting competitions such as table tennis. Maisy says they are completely demolishing the current facilities.
There'll be a multi-purpose facility that will be put in place there. Right at the moment, you know, we have over 45 different sports, and there is no way that you can build a facility for every sport. So what we do is we make them multi-purpose.
Overseas, Anthony Joshua has reclaimed the WBA, IBF and WBO unified heavyweight boxing titles from Andy Ruiz Jr. in a rematch yesterday after his humiliating loss in June this year. Mainly fine weather expected over the Fiji group with cloudy conditions building up in the afternoon. And that's your FBC Morning News. Remember to join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. That's it from me for now. Have a good morning.
My name is Neha and I'm from Karavi. And Mirchi FM, it's hot.
हम आंचल है नसोरी से मिर्ची एफएम बहुत जुलूम.
Hi, हम शारा प्रकाश बात करते हैं तावा में Mirchi FM सब कंसर्न and Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Hi, my name is Prashant. I live in Suva. I love Mirchi FM because Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Hi, I'm Shane. I love listening Mirchi FM because it's awesome and it's hot.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Shavi.
We love listening to Mirchi FM in Lambasa.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.